Who else is in need of therapy? Raise your hand. We're here to fix that today. This is the Drama House. Lady Drama speaking. And welcome to the live stream. We're live, baby. Happy Monday. Whew, this Monday might have been tough, but we have an absolute legend of a video game to entertain us. This is going to be a live stream playing Alter Ego, a fantasy role-playing game about life. From the magical year 1986. Hello! This is the inventor of the game, a psychologist, and we are going to see what we think about his findings. I'm sure I'll get to some breakthrough about myself, and you'll be there to acknowledge it. So, isn't that lovely? Ooh, I'm so excited. And I mean, where have I gotten to finding this game? I was deep in a Reddit thread, baby, and I don't know. I thought it would be fun. This is like an OG live sim game. Can you believe it? So I'm super curious to go through with it. The game, this is the interface of the game that you can see already on my screen. And honey, it might feel a little bit old, but the oldie are goldies. And I sure agree with that statement. But since there's a lot of text, and this is not 1986 anymore, it's 2024, 2025 actually, what am I saying? Whew, I'm lost in the ears. I'm going to have some background music for us playing as we enjoy this legend of a video game. So I'm just going to get it started. Just to have some background noise, you know what I'm saying? And let's go. This game is actually available on Steam currently. But we're gonna be playing it from the Internet Archives with a it's basically developed online for a Commodore emulator kind of system. So this is, I guess, the original interface that people would see when they were playing this on their DOS. We're going deep in the video games history, and I hope you'll enjoy it. And I hope you will not judge me for my choices. So first, we're going to have an alter ego female, because it's moi, Lady Drama. Thank you, game. And this is from Activision, honey. Back in the day, an Activision game. Enter my name, Lady. Oh, actually, I can do caps lock. Hello, Exploration Gamer! Welcome to the live stream. So happy you're here. Okay, I was lost in the commands. Actually, let me see, because I think that every time I press enter, we get a little ping from the game. Let me see. What happened to my music? Hello? Okay. Alter ego, personality development profile. Now we get to select our own personality or let the computer decide one for us. Of course, we're going to do all the tests. I feel that many steps of the game will make us think, okay, this was developed by a psychologist. But we appreciate the work, especially for people like me that currently cannot really afford seeing their professional once every 2 weeks at least. This is gonna be doing the job for me, okay? So I hope it's a safe space to share my mental problems. I don't know. So let me select my own personality. I will probably try to answer these questions honestly. True. The questions are already feeling hard, I know. I am likely to speak whatever comes to mind. Sure. I am a light sleeper who stirs at even the slightest sound. This is so not true about me. Where's the arrow key? Oh, my mic wire was on top of it. False. Revenge is sweet. Honey, revenge is so sweet, and it's a dish that needs to be served cold, baby. I often feel slow, tired, and down in the dumps. Maybe in 2024, bitch. Not today. An important part of every job is knowing whom to impress. Sure. I'm fascinated by car accidents and other disaster scenes. No. The people who know me best like me as a person. So when I was trying the game to see if it was suitable for our live stream, I put false in this one. But I'm gonna put true. I hope that the people who know me best like me as a person. Hello, Pookie. Welcome. Nice to see you here. This is a joint therapy session, so I hope you're ready for that. How are you doing? I'm extremely sensitive to criticism. Yes, I kind of am. I'm not gonna lie. I get nervous performing in front of people even when the task is something I know by heart. No, not really. I mean, I'm here doing YouTube, so not really. The people around me seem happier than I do. Now we're getting in the depth of this. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna put true because happy people around me, sure. I often get the urge to touch walls on which wet paint signs are hung. I mean, who doesn't? When I am ill, I become short-tempered and snap at people. Ooh, like a real diva, baby. On important matters, I usually follow my parents' advice even when I disagree with it. Absolutely fucking not. It is possible that we live in a world where people can watch our every move. It's very possible. When I am in a quiet place, I get the urge to scream. Sure. It's okay to tell a white lie if it's guaranteed to bring great personal gain. Sure. I mean, I don't condone lying. But white lies are innocent, right? That's what they say, that it's different than normal lying. It is often pointless to try to discuss problems with other people. No, that's false. I'm easily embarrassed by myself. Yeah. Children should be seen and not heard. I don't understand this one, but you're also going to see that this game is very... like you can tell it's from the 80s. This is very like boomer parenting mentality. But I'm going to say false. But I think this means like, you know, I need to, you know, when parents would tell us, I need to see you, but I don't need to hear you. Like be in a place where I know what you're doing, but like don't cause me any issue. So I disagree with that. I find it difficult to break the ice in conversations with people I barely know. It is awkward. My parents were strict disciplinarians. Of course, obviously. You can usually judge a person by first impressions. I agree with this one, honestly. Never have my first impressions failed me, to be honest with you. So, true. One way of getting people to treat you fairly is to take an aggressive stance and make them win you over. Absolutely disagree with this one. I think that questions like these are stupid and meaningless. No. They're classic psychology question, baby. So let's begin the game, shall we? Please select the stage of life. So yeah, the game lets you go through all the life stages from birth and infancy to old age. And I was reading that like kind of the goal for this psychologist to make the game was a proper life sim type of goal. You know, he just wanted to give something to allow people to just be able to live through life, even wearing different hats and going through different experiences than what they would normally do in their normal life, which is literally like The Sims. That's why most of people play that. So I say we do the full thing, and we're going to start with being a small baby. Welcome to birth and infancy. I must be the author of my own salvation. Whew. From Invictus, speech from Joannes to Nicholas, Act 3rd. I love this literature reference to Laurie H. Husser. Let's go. We're born. You are in a warm, dark, comfortable place. This has been your place since you became aware that you are alive. It's almost time to enter a different world now. Select an action. Stay in a little longer. Come out fighting. Come out peacefully. Girl, we're coming out fighting. Ouch! Those forceps are denting your skull. Ew! Is this any way to treat a star? I know! A bundle of joy? You haven't learned to talk yet, so all you can do is yell until you're red in the face, which everyone interprets as a sign of good health. This is literally the birth experience. Poor babies. All of us were poor babies at one point. Yes, this is a strange and confusing world you have been brought into, so save your strength for events to come. Happy birthday and welcome to the world. From now on, life will begin to change rapidly. You will have to learn to accept responsibility, build up your resources, and manage yourself physically and emotionally. Oh, the game of life. The events that transpire over the course of the next few days include your rich Aunt Martha places a $500 bond in trust for you. Thank you, Aunt Martha, the real MVP. You are the most beautiful baby in the maternity ward, and everyone takes your picture. Your grandmother buys you ballet slippers and a violin for you to use in a year or so when you get older. The expectation is real. All right, so now we're gonna go through all these challenges that will lead us to growing old, I guess. I don't know if there's like a specific order. I guess we'll kind of figure out what the symbols mean as we move on, because I see them changing, and I see, for example, a gift here. I hope it has to do with our rich Aunt Martha that put on a 500 trust fund for me. A woman walks into a room holding a blanket and a bottle with warm white liquid. Are we angry, happy? Do we cry or cool? We're angry AF. And we cry. This woman is your mother. She interprets the crying as a sign that you need attention. She picks you up and holds you next to her where it's nice and warm. She feeds you. Some would say that you have begun to show a pattern of manipulating people who are close to you, but at your age, a child cannot be spoiled. There you go. I'm telling you from the beginning, that like boomer parenting thing. Okay. Unfortunately, your mother doesn't know this and begins to feel as if there might be something wrong with either herself or you. So do we stop crying or do we keep crying? Well, we're just a baby. That's what babies do. You're a difficult child. Damn, I don't know if on a Monday night this is the kind of therapy that I need, honey. You're a difficult child who rejects your mother and the bottle. You send out loud wails, which makes your mother feel useless and inferior. Conflict with your parents seems certain if you persist with this kind of behavior. Ouch, this game is scolding me and I'm just like a newborn. Okay. So we have heart and brain development, I guess. I don't know what heart means. Maybe feelings? You don't have very many skills yet. As a matter of fact, life is pretty boring. Okay. So are we restless and irritable or quiet? And in that sense, do we look around, sleep, or cry? I guess I'm an irritable bitch and I'm looking around. Feel like you're going stir crazy? I can just imagine. The room is filled with bright colors, but you have trouble focusing on any of them. Okay. Select an action. Cry and yell for attention. Keep looking around. No, we're gonna keep looking around. I understand everybody's tired of us crying. You look around and see a large blur about 11 inches away from your eye. Every once in a while, it moves. Hey, wait a minute. Just as you had that thought, it moved again. We'll keep looking. Congratulations, you found your hand. I love it. This may not seem like much of a big discovery, but it is. You will have to learn how to control your hands as part of childhood development. When you are an adolescent, controlling the hands of others will become important too. Damn, yeah. Okay, brain icon, whatever it means. Also, this game is not on purpose, but I see some DramaHouse colors and I love it. Lying on your stomach in the crib, you notice an interesting object at arm's distance away. Oh, sorry, an arm's distance away. It has a round shape at the top and a ring on the bottom. So we're determined and we grasp for the object. You have the fighting spirit of your Aunt Martha. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You sneak and crawl on your belly like a kitten trying to catch an unsuspecting mouse. You reach your destination, grasp the rattle confidently, and drool on it in victory. Intellectual sphere shows a marked increase. We're smart. So do we shake the rattle, keep drooling on it, emit a pleasurable yell? We shake it. This is terrific fun. You spend a good amount of time shaking the rattle and then fall asleep exhausted by the long trek from one end of the crib to the other. Me as a baby has had more physical activity than me as an adult today. I love it. Okay, what is this boy band icon? I need to know. You're lying down in your crib and you're greeted by a nosy neighbor who has a child just your age. The neighbor says, "My, look at that funny little nose." What's wrong with my nose? She turns to your mother and adds, "Don't worry, dear. I hear that noses are the last thing to look truly human." And she picks you up. Like, what the heck? What? What does it mean? Who is this mean lady? So we're definitely vengeful. And we cry. F this bitch. Wah! We're crying. You make it sound as though she were killing you. Oh, yes. Your mom quickly takes you from her arms and gives her a dirty look. Revenge is sweet. Hell yeah. We definitely didn't like that first encounter with the neighbor. You're lying on a soft furry blanket on the floor of a big room. You are on your back starting staring at shadows that sometimes creep across the ceiling. Every so often, mom or dad passes by and makes a funny face. Your hands grope in all directions and your feet pat the floor gently, almost out of your control. We're happy, we can be happy, and we roll to the side. This maneuver is a little too difficult to accomplish at your present age. You can roll about halfway to one side. Okay. So we may be vengeful and intellectual, but we're not that agile just yet. You're laying down in the crib while your mom and dad are speaking in the other room. You hear their voices, deep and muffled, from beyond the door. Why aren't they paying attention to you? I know, right? Why the heck? I am the main act. What's happening? So we're definitely sad and we're gonna make some noise. You begin to cry. This alarms your parents and is a negative way of attracting attention. Daddy comes in holding a bottle of warm milk, which satisfies you temporarily. Okay, that was the end of that little thing. Me just being a difficult baby. Which is very, very relatable to myself personally, as I have this reputation of having been a very difficult baby myself. Okay, you have just awakened from a nice long nap. Your mom comes in the room and wants to hold you. So we are going to be cranky, sleepy, happy, cry, do nothing, or smile. Obviously cranky. Like the real mean baby I am. And we're of course gonna cry. I bet that the game is gonna say that mom is feeling terrible about it. You must be in a very foul mood today. Mood swings such as these are quite common with babies your age. There you go. It's all under control. Unfortunately, when babies are too cranky with their parents... Oh no, sorry. When babies are too cranky, their parents see this as a sign of rejection. I told you, the game is definitely on the parents' side. Not on me, baby. The star of the game. Go back to sleep and wake up later. Oh, the game just read me for filth. The game was just like, stop being a diva. You have just awakened from a nice long nap. Your mom comes in the room and wants to hold you. Okay, we're gonna give it to her because I don't want to get roasted by the game again. We're gonna be happy and smile at her. There you go, mama. This is a great way to make a new mom feel good. Like, isn't this... I mean, I get that the game knows that you are playing this as an adult, but like, I'm just a baby. I'm not supposed to have this burden of thinking if mom is feeling good. But of course, from an adult perspective, we're trying to make the parents not go insane. I get it. Your consideration earns you points in many spheres. You will find that as life progresses, pleasing mother becomes harder and harder. Girl, what is this game saying? In a few years, it will take doing chores and going to the stores. Okay? Before you know it, she'll want you to become a doctor or a lawyer. Enjoy your infancy while you can. Your mom picks you up so that your face touches her face. Move your mouth, be still. Move your mouth? What do they mean with moving your mouth? But sure. You just gave your first kiss. Ah, okay. I mean, from my side, I just moved my mouth. This may not seem like a very big deal to you, but it's very important to your mother. The bad part is that now you will have to repeat this act until your entire family becomes aware of your new talent. It's true that people do this with babies. Like babies, they do something like completely normal, and of course everybody needs to know, and I love it. I mean, it's impressive when babies start doing stuff. You can avoid kissing overly affectionate relatives by dribbling on them at just the right moment. Okay, good call. Thank you, game. Okay, finally, the present icon. It's time... Oh, another aunt. It's not Aunt Martha. It's time to go to Aunt Lucy's house. It's chilly outside and you need to be dressed in an overall type of suit. Coverall type suit. Okay. Playful, go limp, resist, or cooperate. I guess I'm being as they're dressing me. Okay, I'll be playful and I'll cooperate. There you go. Look at me. Already modulating my behavior. What a good baby. Your mother has very little trouble getting you into your suit. Your grandmother holds you while your mom gets dressed. Give her a big, great smile, spit up on her, ignore her. Ooh, poor grandma. We'll give her a smile. You're behaving yourself very nicely today. This is one of those experiences that your grandma will always remember. You have just become one of her favorite grandchildren and will be rewarded handsomely later in life. This can help if you get yourself into a jam, which you undoubtedly will. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we got brain, and yeah, the map then goes up again. You're quietly playing with your mother's pocketbook. She's not around. Look, it opens up so easily. Inquisitive or devilish are our mood options, and we can look but don't touch, or look, touch, and empty. Okay, I'm gonna be inquisitive, but I'm going to... I don't know if the game is going to let me do this. Oh, it is. Okay. You pluck out some of the more interesting looking items, tasting one or two as you go along. They're definitely not for eating. I guess it's like, what could it be? Like coins? You know, mom will be pleased with how nice you will look after you put some of her lipstick on. Ah, okay. It's like her purse. Okay. Damn, but I'm not a newborn baby anymore, it seems, because if I'm already like messing around with her purse. You're exploring the playpen and you are feeling very lively. Like a ballerina, you grab hold of the playpen bars and lift your legs up to the railing. Daring or determined? Ooh, we can like try and stand up. We'll be determined and take some steps. You're showing signs of early confidence mixed with just the right amount of risk-taking. I bet that my parents will be able to ruin that experience for me. See, it's already getting very personal. Success comes easily and naturally as you take a leisurely but wobbly stroll to the other side of the crib. Which way to the Joffrey? I don't know if this is like an inside joke phrase of the time. But okay, we stood up. That's amazing. Mom and dad are entertaining some friends while you are minding your own business, sitting quietly in a corner of the room. What am I doing? Sitting in the corner of a room. Suddenly, a man with a big nose and a shiny head puts his face right up to yours and says something in a loud voice. Excuse me, who is this man? No, we're going to react in true anger. And hit the man in the nose. I love it. Hell yeah. A large target and you hit it dead center. Slay, I would add. You reacted offensively to a potentially terrifying situation. You're learning to stick up for yourself, but don't forget to rely on your parents. They might have helped in this situation. How? They left me in a room alone with this man. What's this game doing? You're sitting in your high chair and eating your lunch, which consists in crackers, strained peas, and a mug of milk. Loving the 80s. I love the 80s with this baby lunch. I mean, okay, mug of milk, I guess. You see, I'm so biased with like, you know, we don't drink normal milk. We have like, I don't know, almond milk, coconut milk. I'm like, oh, mug of milk. Well, I'm a baby. I can drink a mug of milk. Maybe it's like milk for babies, you know. You're just learning how to eat with utensils. We're gonna be curious and pick up Susie Fantastique plastic drinking cup. What the fuck is that? Try to use the spoon. Escape from the high chair. I don't know what this Susie Fantastic plastic. Oh, Susie Fantastic plastic drinking cup. No, okay, whatever. We're gonna use the spoon. I guess that will serve us better. First, you put the back end of the spoon in your mouth. You then lift the cup with both hands and try blowing through the spoon as if it were a straw. Nothing happens. What an idiot. Find something else to do. Keep playing with the spoon. Let's keep playing with the spoon. Curiosity and persistence are early signs of an inventive personality. I agree. I agree, game. Thank you for pointing it out. One day during late childhood, you may find yourself attempting to rewire the electric hairdryer and have a shocking experience. For now, you... well, okay. Again, thank you, game. Stir the milk rapidly with the spoon. Place the spoon inside the cup and tip the high chair tray forward. Let's stir the milk. It makes bubbles. Aww. It bounces out of the cup and it hits you in the face. It causes the cup to fly off the tray and spill all over the floor. This is great. Your mother fails to understand the true significance of your discoveries, but acts surprisingly tolerant. Excuse me. I was making bubble with my own drink right now. Careful talking when you have a hot tea in your mouth. Ooh, we get new icons. Look at that. There's like a medicine one. But I like to follow the order, you know. Okay, while being taken to the park, your dad meets an old college buddy who is wheeling around a baby about your age. As the two dads talk, you casually begin to eye the baby in the other carriage. We'll be curious. Put your finger near the other baby's face. Nah, we're shyer than that. You have made an appropriate response. Oh, yeah, there you go. The game doesn't want me to select that. Okay, we'll be curious and we'll do this. A baby. You wonder if it has all the same parts as you. Touch the baby's face, touch the baby's arm. I mean, I would say we'll touch the baby's face. You poke the other baby right in the eye. He starts to cry. Your father is slightly embarrassed. The other dad is worried that his little baby is not strong enough to take a little poke. Pah. Give me a break. Pat the other baby to calm him down. Leave the baby alone. We'll leave the baby alone. Why waste your time being nice to an overly sensitive baby? Right? You could have tried a little harder to be nice to him, but it wouldn't have been worth it. I agree. Okay, this was traumatic. Up until this point in your life, Weasley Rabbit, your stuffed toy, has been one of your best friends. You take him everywhere with you, but he's beginning to get on in ears. One of his ears is torn off, and a recent eye injury has made his face look a little lopsided. Aww. That's cute. Your mother suggests that Weasley should be retired. Oh, this is such a terrible idea. You wake up one day to discover Weasley has been moved from the place where you last spotted him. We're gonna be suspicious and seek information. You confront Mom with the fact that Weasley was not in the spot where he was last deposited. She claimed not to have seen him either. You are satisfied with his answer? No, girl, don't fool me, babe. Wisely, you persist. This time she tells you that Weasley left because he wanted to be with his friends. with friends who were more like him? Mom, what freaking answer is this? She tells you that next week you will have a new visitor, a brand new friend who will be just as nice as Weasley. Nah, I don't buy this. I am absolutely not satisfied. Bravo! Don't fall for that line of bull. Parents are great at fabricating stories like this when they make mistakes. You will not get your Weasley Wabbit back, but your intelligence and perseverance in this situation make it harder for your parents to tell you made-up stories to cover their mistakes. Okay, but again, why is this so real? Oof, okay. We're gonna do... Did we do one of these icons? I don't think so. You're alone in the kitchen and begin exploring the closets and refrigerator. We're gonna be adventurous. Fuck it. Move toward the pantry. I guess we already have the refrigerator like figured out. You swing the pantry door open and see all of the beautiful colored jars, boxes, and bottles. One jar looks particularly pretty. It's shiny and brown and full of liquid. Shiny and brown and full of liquid. You unscrew the cap and smell what's inside. It smells sweet. I'm imagining like Winnie the Pooh kind of jar. Let's taste it. We're messy like that. It tastes good. Okay. Let's keep tasting it because it sounds like me. Oh, but now I'm imagining that it's like Nutella instead of like honey. Sorry, I don't like honey. It tastes so good that you drink a large portion of it. Oh, it must have been honey, because if I was drinking it. After a while, your stomach begins to feel queasy and upset. You get dizzy and begin to feel faint. Jesus, what the fuck did I drink? You call out for some help, but no one seems to hear you. Oh man, let me tell you, I've had nightmares like this one. The liquid in the bottle was poison. What? Hold on. What? An ambulance comes to take you to the hospital. Who the fuck makes sweet poison? But also, let me tell you, I absolutely think that The Sims should take some hints from this game. Like this game's options are top tier. An ambulance comes to take you to the hospital where your stomach gets pumped. You're only slightly aware of what's going on, but you know that your parents are crying and looking frightened. Ouch. The doctors try hard to clean your stomach, but you drank a large amount... Wait, am I gonna die? A large amount of highly toxic cleaning fluid. Your stomach and intestines are badly burned. Holy cow. You barely survived the experience. What in the world? Your parents are shocked and badly traumatized. I didn't know I could just randomly end myself like that. You're touching something smooth and shiny. Girl, I'm not gonna touch anything. After that poison experience? No, I'm not touching anything. You pat it with your hand a few times. I'm gonna be passive, AF, and ignore the smooth, shiny thing. You have ignored the potentially enlightening experience. Really? Okay, so I drank the poison and almost died, but now I should have had this enlightening experience, like really? You failed to make the discovery that you're touching a mirror and that there's a reflection. Yeah, I'm not risking it. I'm sorry, game. Okay, let's go to another boy band icon. You're a guest at your friend Mrs. house. Her mom gives you both a box of crayons and 2 pieces of paper. And since I'm the same idiot who drank the poison... by the way, then I'm not gonna mention it again because I don't think the game will mention this again. But like, what the heck were my parents doing with the poison in the pantry? I don't get it. But okay. We're going to be artistic AF and draw on the paper. What do they mean draw in general? You're behaving yourself very nicely so far. You draw a pretty picture. No, we're giving it to our mom. Who the heck is Mrs. Mom? A very nice gesture. You can have a good time at somebody else's house for a short while, but there's no place like home. Oh, I mean, honestly, I should have reconsidered, because home is also the same place where my parents were storing poison in the pantry with a baby inside of the house. What the heck? Okay, let's do a brain discovery. You're sitting in a large place and a furry man walks up to you. What? A furry man? Like how? He's walking around you in circles. What's a furry man? I'm frightened. I'm also the same child that drank the poison and ruined their entire intestines. So yeah, I'm gonna make noises at the furry man. I know, right? My beautiful, gorgeous, amazing mod, Veronica, she's saying, perfect, almost that at 2 years old. Yeah, like what the heck? What was happening in that pantry, girl? You scream, not a real scream, just to let the man know to stay away. The man yells back, "Oh, it wasn't a man, it was a doggo." Oh. The man yells back, "Ruff, ruff, ruff." His noise are so much louder than yours. They scare you even more. He comes right next to you. No, I didn't get it. No, I'm gonna grab it. Let's see if I have another life-altering experience. You grab his head between your two hands. Hey, that man is licking you all over the face. Oh, baby. Mommy says he's kissing you. Lick the furry man in the face. Sure. His nose is cold and the hairs tickle your face. He tastes very salty and has bad breath. Sounds like a doggo. Okay, let's go to this heart level. Your mom announces to you during a heart-to-heart talk that it's time for you to give up the bottle and drink from a glass like a big girl. But I don't wanna. Sure, we'll be disappointed but willing to give it a try. Mom understands how difficult it is to let go of an old friend and appreciates your effort. She has a box for you. Ooh, a present? You will open it. Oh boy. Not the Susie Fantastic drinking cup. Leave me alone with this Susie Fantastic. I don't want it. With bendable straw. Look at this. It even has your name on it. Oh. Well, Mom, you could have also given it to me before, like, just to make the transition smoother. I would have, you know, like, instead of telling me I'm giving up the bottle, just give me the new thing with my name. Mom tells you Susie, but who the fuck is Susie? Am I missing something? Wrote it there herself. Mom is laying it on a bit thick at the moment. Who the heck is Susie? I don't understand. Okay. You're in a large department store waiting in line and there's an extremely well-endowed woman standing in front of you. She smiles. It looks like she may be an interesting person to talk to. Okay, we'll be inquisitive and ask her questions since she's smiling. Which question would you like to ask her? Ooh. Okay, I'm loving the development of this game. Do you have a husband? Okay, what? I mean, I know babies can be quite blunt, but who would ask this question? Do you have a doggy? Sounds more like an appropriate question from me. Mommy said that daddy has a thick skull. Do you? Okay, why is this game killing me? I tried very hard to pinch a penny like Aunt Edna, but couldn't. Can you? I don't know. I'll just ask her about the thick skull. The lady giggles and Mom puts her hand over your mouth and said, shh, whack. Perhaps you're interested in asking something else. Which question would you like to ask her? I'm gonna ask her if she has a doggy. I'm not gonna throw... I already threw Mom and Dad under the bus with that. I'm not gonna throw Aunt Edna under the bus as well. She tells you no doggy, only a cat. You inform her that Daddy said that that's what they cook in the restaurant on the corner. What? What the heck is going on? Okay. Perhaps you're interested in asking something else. Which question would you like to ask her? Oh my god, does the game want me to get to asking her if she has a husband? Ah no, I also have the option to stop asking. Okay. Fine, we're gonna throw Aunt Edna under the bus. You don't get past the word aunt before you're scooped up by your mother and dragged to a new line. Hey. That lady started by smiling at me, okay? You're alone in your parents' bedroom. There's a shiny silver quarter on the table. Select a mood, honest or dishonest. Take the quarter, leave it alone. I mean, it's just a quarter. Come on. It is questionable whether a child your age can tell whether something like this is truly right or wrong. You have a vague sense that you shouldn't have picked it up. Your mother sees you stash something in your pocket. She asks you what you have there and you say nothing or this and hold it. I'll come clean. You're not so dishonest. Oof, okay. In fact, you're being very trustworthy. It was a temptation you couldn't resist. Your mom has mixed feelings about the incident. She begins to scold you, then realizes that you were honest in the end. As a result of her confusion, you also become confused. Sounds accurate. But I wonder, what are these icons on the side? I cannot go to them. But we did get to 2 presents, so let's see. Daddy says it's time to go to bed. Are we gonna be cranky and mad or tired? Of course we're gonna be mad. And ask to stay up a little longer. Your father sees that you're tired and irritable and says, come on, I'll take you. You say, no. Okay. No. You fold your hands across your chest and look him straight in the eye. He laughs at you and begins to pick you up. Sounds accurate. You say, no, okay. Fine. Good night. Dad says, I love you. Okay, where's the gift? It's Saturday morning and Mom asks you to help with some chores. Again? But what the fuck is this Susie Fantastic? Cartoon hour has just begun. Okay, so I guess this is like in this alternate universe. It's really a life sim. They even have their own lore. We'll be cranky AF and tell Mom that I want to watch cartoons. Although they're Susie Fantastic, so I don't know. You say, Mom. Susie. I wasn't understanding what he said. Susie is on the TV now. Mom says, come on, sweetie. Help me in the kitchen a little. You say, Mom, or nothing. I probably would say, Mom. Mom sees your stubbornness and stops asking you. All she wanted was a little company. You acted very selfishly. She's in the kitchen now. Damn, this game is making me feel guilt already. I don't like that. Okay, we'll go find her and help. Sure. What a good girl. Mom makes you feel very important. As a reward, Mom takes out some special makeup and some old clothes. Just before you play dress up with Mom, the phone rings. She stays on for a whole 2 hours. Are you kidding me, Mom? Like, really? Ugh, we gave up the cartoons. Whatever. You're in a sandbox playing with your favorite toy. An older girl pulls it away from you and screams, "Mine." What? We're absolutely angry and grab it back. Yeah, bitch. You are messing with the wrong girl. The child seems much stronger than you. She puts 3 fingers in your mouth. What the fuck? And tries to push you away. What? What? She is holding the toy above your head. Try to bite her. Hell yeah. The other girl yells. You bit her hard. These teeth ain't lying. She drops your toy and runs off. Hell yeah, baby. We got this under control. No messiness at the sandbox. Time to feed the fish. You pinch a small amount of fish food between your fingers and tap on the glass. There's no sign of Gabriella. That's the fish. I'm gonna be confused and call for Mom. Gabby floats up to the surface. No. Gabby. From under a big gray rock, her eyes seems very puffy and her body is stiff. You're relieved to see she hasn't jumped out of the bowl. Well, I'm gonna ask Mom about Gabby. Mom stutters through the answers to your questions. She's uncomfortable and sad. Mom explains that Gabby can't swim anymore. Mom says she's dead, that she's gone away. How can that be? She's right there. Oh. Ooh, this is getting dark. Mom says that Gabby has to be... no, sorry. What is that, you wonder? You are confused. Mom says that Gabby has to be taken out of the bowl. Ew, keep her in a box. Fine, we'll flush her down the toilet. I guess this is like a collective experience. Even though Mom has on a sad face, you giggle at the thought of Gabby swimming in the bowl. You wonder if she will tickle you the next time you go to the bathroom. Hee. Damn. It isn't a real laugh, but you don't know what else to do. Damn. We've already risked our own life. Pissed off our parents I don't know how many times, and now we even killed a fish. You're in the back seat of the car during a very long ride. We're gonna be active and play games. Your mom has taken along some picture books and coloring books for you to play with. What would you like to do? We can color. Coloring is a solitary activity. You take the book and color a picture again of Susie Fantastic. You have missed an opportunity to have a positive social interaction with your mom. Fuck this. Honestly, why is this game trying to build so much guilt? You're eating at the house of one of your parents' friends. You were told by your mother to be on your best behavior. Something that you hate has disagreed with you and now you feel very sick. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we can only be queasy and throw up and get it over with. Oh, we'll call Mom. Mom walks over to you and asks what's wrong. She brings you to the bathroom and takes your temperature. You don't have a fever. She gives you a glass of warm milk. That's fabulous if I'm already nauseous. You feel a little better, but it wasn't the milk that did it. Aww, it was Mom. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Okay. You're still not completely familiar with using the toilet. It's still quite fascinating to you. You have just finished and have cleaned yourself like a big girl. Okay, are we gonna be playful and curious or content? And the options are watch the toilet paper disappear into the toilet, make a boat out of mom's brush and float it in the bowl, or leave the bathroom. We'll be curious, and I mean, I'm so attracted to taking this one. I'm sorry, Mom. Oops, it doesn't float. You can flush the bowl, get it out with your hand. We're flushing. Whoosh! It spins around 3 times and tries to go down the pipe. Well, halfway down, the water slowly rises and spills out of the toilet. Mom rushes in. Damn it. You're not allowed to watch the Susie Fantastic Cartoon Hour for a week? This is the worst possible punishment. After 3 days, the sanction is lifted. Okay, well. Ooh, I'm scared of going here. The last time I did that, I got poisoned. But do I know what's... No, I don't know what's after. Okay, so let's do that one already. The phone rings while Daddy is ironing a shirt. He must leave you alone in the room with the iron. We'll be cautious and continue playing quietly. Dad realizes that you're alone with the hot iron and calls you into him. You run into the room and trip over the iron cord. Holy freak, the iron wobbles but remains upright. I am honestly a danger to myself and society. You have avoided getting hurt. Jeez, barely. Today's your dad's birthday and you would like to make him breakfast. Will be extravagant, obviously. And we'll try to make eggs. What kind of eggs do you want to try to make? Let's release the chaos. We're gonna do scrambled eggs, of course. You must think that young children can do a lot. The best you can do is throw them raw into a pot and give them to Dad, which is exactly what you do. He's in bed sleeping. Feed him raw eggs with a spoon. No, okay, we'll wake him up first. We are chaotic, but we're not stupid. How do you want to wake him? This is almost like playing Dungeons and Dragons. Turn on the clock radio, open his eyes with your finger. They're both awful. We'll open his eye. Daddy wakes up making doggy noises. Snort, snort, grr. You start to feed him the eggs. He runs into the bathroom to wash up. At least you think he wants to wash up. Well, happy birthday, Daddy. Mom must get her teeth fixed and you must go with her to the dentist. You sit in the waiting room for a very, very long time. Mom must run out and put money in the parking meter. Mom sits you on the floor, gives you a magazine to leaf through and tells you to behave. Again, this is such a millennials situation we've all been in. Like, you're just left somewhere and entertain yourself with some magazines. And I think that compared to the parenting styles that I've been watching my friends have with their kids, there's a total universe in between the kind of old school millennial parents and the actual millennial parents, millennials being parents today. But hey, it's evolution. Okay, we're gonna be mischievous and remove our shoes. Now you're feeling a bit more comfortable. Nosy lady spies you from the corner of her eye. What's she looking at? Your sock is crooked. Remove the sock, ignore the sock and tear pages from the magazine. We'll remove the sock. Funny thing about socks, the way they stretch all the way out before they snap off your feet. You decide to take both of them off. The lady looks at you again. Where's Mom? Climb up on the chair. Excuse me. Climb up on the chair and look out the window or visit the nurse on the other side of the big glass. They're both the terrible options. We'll look out of the window. Mom is on her way back in. She sees you with no socks and shoes on and feels embarrassed. The nosy lady gives her a full report. Oh, this woman. Walk over and stick your tongue out at her or ignore her. Yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna be vengeful. You give her your worst face and get whacked on the bottom lightly by your mom, who secretly approves of what you did. So why is she whacking me? Life is unfair. When you leave, she buys you a big ice cream to make up for feeling guilty about patting you on the rear. Okay. You have just passed through infancy. Whoa. Yay, we did it. A brief look at your life up to this time shows the following. Oh no. Wait a minute. So this game is going to give me like a little summary of my behavior. There's a lot of responsibility here. Okay. Whew, I don't know if I'm ready. Hope you guys are ready. Hope you enjoyed this first phase of infancy. And thank you so much for those of you that joined and raising your hand in the chat, saying hi. I really appreciate it. So if you're joining the live chat now, it's a wonderful time. We're about to move to childhood, I guess. So don't be shy. Let me know you're here. I really enjoy saying hi to you. But now, let's see the report. Your family life has been positive and nurturing. Okay. Woo. I was thinking this game would grill me immediately. And as a result, you have begun to form the critical bonds that are important during this phase of life. Physically, you have been not a very healthy baby. Yeah, remember when we drank the poison? Socially, during this phase in life, nothing much is really expected of you. After all, you're still much too young to throw a successful cocktail party, and frankly, anyone who still dribbles on herself probably wouldn't make the ideal dinner guest. However, by now, there are some things you should have mastered. Your progress in this area shows. You have been the type of child that mom could trust in department stores. Whew, okay, that's good. Now, regarding your emotional and personality development, you're not exactly the type of child who could be trusted to keep out of mommy's closets and drawers. Busted, I guess. Your thoughtfulness characteristic really doesn't count for much in this phase of life. Most children often find themselves at the mercy of their whims and impulses. You're allowed to be cranky now. People will tolerate it much better than when you're a teenager. Then your whining and carrying on will seem more objectionable. Objectionable. Got it. One thing about your character that has a tendency to put people off is your aggressiveness. What? I disagree. You're the type of baby who likes to pull on loose pieces of clothing, hair, and any bulbous, fleshy objects that comes within your reach. You're going to have to learn the meaning of make nice. Okay, that must be my Aries moon. That wraps up your status for the very first years of your life. I hope you like yourself. Damn game. Okay, I hope you like yourself. If not, you can always try to improve in the years to come. There's plenty of time. Jeez, Louise. Whew, welcome to childhood. Come, let's go to bed, says Sleepyhead. Tarry a while, says Slow. Put on the pot, says Greedy Gut. We'll sup before we go. Nursery rhyme. It's kind of eerie. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, we have more things to do for childhood, I see. Okay. Mom has just taken a job that requires her to be away in the morning and early afternoon. She decides to enroll you in a nursery school program. When you get there, you are greeted by a lady with very skinny legs and large round glasses. There are children playing with buckets of sand, building blocks and toys. There's a small girl sitting in a corner with tears streaming from her eyes. She has a runny nose and red cheeks from crying. Oh, poor baby. Oh, we can kick the lady with the skinny legs. Okay, we're gonna be excited and try to make friends. Your excitement is your positive sign. You are trying to adapt to a new environment. You realize that your mom will be coming back, so you attempt to make friends. In the sandbox, you see a little boy your age playing with a bucket and a red shovel. What would you like to say to him? Hi. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, hi. The little boy ignores you. Oh, so been there, done that? I can't even tell you. You're a newcomer to the social order of the nursery school. You are invading his territory. Your attempts at being sociable show potential. However, at a very young ages, children are more likely to play beside one another than with one another. Okay, whatever. This was even hard to read for me. Your mother is in the bathtub taking a nice relaxing bath. Oh, bathtub owners, I envy you because I don't have it in my house and I miss it. You're playing quietly in your room. All of a sudden, the doorbell rings. Mom doesn't seem to hear it. Select a mood, all grown up, resentful, nonchalant. We're freaking ignoring the doorbell. You're too cool to worry about such mundane matters. Posable Susie Fantastic awaits you in the toy box. Sure. Your mother has just informed you that a new pile of clothes has arrived from Aunt Doris's house. Her daughter, Henrietta, has been giving you her disgusting, skeevy, putrid, gross, ugly, grungy, moth-eaten, flea-bitten, nerdy hand-me-downs for years. That's a huge dissing of poor Henrietta. This batch contains a pink flowered pair of pants. The flowers are bright green and yellow, a blue and orange ruffled blouse, and a dress that looks like it was donated to the Salvation Army 300 years ago. Damn. The game didn't have to be so rough on Henrietta's clothes. Okay, but we're gonna be mad because obviously the game is saying that the clothes that we're being given are terrible. So I'm receiving the message. So we absolutely refuse to wear the clothes, obviously. What are you going to do? Throw a full-fledged fit. The looks package includes yelling, screaming, stomping your feet, and acting like a martyr. Yell and scream only. Girl, we're going all in. All drama queens, baby. The game is like, oh yeah, let me give you this gigantic outcome. You work yourself up into a rage and then throw yourself into a fit that would make any Tasmanian devil envious. After you're through, you stand there panting and wheezing, the tears streaming down your face, nicely finishing the effect. Your mother, calmer than you would expect her to be, throws you off guard by not throwing a correspondingly violent counterfeit. Oh, that's very mature of my mom. Are you finished? She asks calmly. Then get into your room and don't come out until you're ready to rejoin the rest of civilization. Well played, Mom. Well played. Ooh, this is in caps. Do you understand me? Now go. Well, then you wear the Henrietta's hand-me-down. Your mother has just reminded you that it's time to practice your piano lessons. Okay, we're happy. And do the lessons, sure. You practice some scales and then get down to serious business. You have a recital next week, you know. Oh, you have a recital next week, you know. How do you think you will do? Well, as somebody that has actually played the piano, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do well. So sure, not well. You're not very confident, are you? On the night of the recital, everyone says you did a wonderful job. Do you believe them? Girl, this is not the self-esteem questions. I'm not ready. I don't want to answer them. Ugh. No, I don't believe that. You're becoming a depressed child. Oh my god. Is the end of the stream going to be me in total tears, looking for the chocolate that I've been hoarding in the fridge for the past days? I'm also PMSing, honey, so I don't know if this is the best game to play. I should have played singles too. Probably singles 2 would have made me less depressed than this. Okay, I am a depressed child who lacks self-confidence. Give yourself some credit. Okay. Perhaps you feel that it's easier to get attention by being so hard on yourself. This can work fine, but eventually it will begin to bother people and they will ignore you. True. So true. Guys, the game is getting pretty deep in the teachings. I don't know how you guys are coping. I'm trying over here. An exciting movie is on television. The whole family is in the living room watching it. You get up and get a drink of water and return to find mommy sitting in your spot next to daddy. Defeated or devious, sit down quietly in a corner, tell mom the doorbell is ringing, or tell dad the doorbell is ringing. I'll tell dad. Get up, dad. You don't think old dad will fall for that ancient trick, do you? He acts like he believes you for a second, then asks mom to answer the door. She ignores him. Okay, I see what I'm playing with, what I'm dealing with. You arrive at the dentist's office and discover that you have 4 rather large cavities that need to be filled. Oh, that's terrible news. I'm gonna be frightened as hell and scream in horror. The dentist says, "This won't hurt a bit. Be a big girl and open wide." No. The drill sounds like an angry insect. There are tubes hanging out of both corners of your mouth. Yeah, going to the dentist is an awful experience. One of them seems to be sucking out that little piece underneath your tongue. The dentist says, "Now that's not too bad, is it?" You replied, "Uh-huh" or "Nah-huh." Nah-huh. The dentist pays you no mind and keeps drilling away, making idle conversation while you drool all over yourself. On your way out, you notice a large magic marker and a blank white wall. Oh, are we gonna play some revenge? Draw on the wall when no one is looking or do nothing. Hell yeah, we're pissed. Haha, revenge is sweet, but in this case, very tacky. Your flair for interior decorating does not go unnoticed. We were tacky at the dentist. Fine, whatever. Soon after you sit down for dinner, your mother announces that the vegetable of the day is Brussels sprouts. Obedient panic disgust. Eat the Brussels sprouts without protest. Run screaming from the table. Put your finger in your mouth and make a gagging sound. Feed the sprouts to your dog, Gudo. So we're gonna be disgusted and feed it to the dog. That's not very fair, is it? You resented having to eat the sprouts, yet you forced them on poor old Gudo. Yeah, it's true. Poor Gudo. I kind of assumed that Gudo enjoyed them. Poor Gudo thinks you're doing him a favor. He will also think he's doing you a favor when he sleeps in your room later tonight, releasing the gaseous byproducts of his meal for your olfactory pleasure. True. Okay, fair revenge, fair revenge. Your mom has promised that she will fix your doll's your mom has promised that she will fix your doll's torn arm. She's talking on the phone, so she's not really doing anything. Now seems like a good time to remind her. Oh, look at this option. Make the TV loud and attract her attention. That's savage. Okay, we'll be annoying and tap her on the leg. You tap mom rapidly on the leg and say, Mom, next to her ear, but she doesn't seem to pay attention. Shake her leg back and forth for a while. Get Dad. Sure, good idea. You try to enlist Dad's help, but he recommends that you let Mom have her conversation in peace, whatever that means. Say something to her, leave her alone. Let's leave her alone. Mom isn't feeling too energetic right now, but when she finishes, she fixes your doll. Aww. Mommy. She was nice. But I also didn't go and turn up the volume of the TV. That would have been a mean move. One of your playmates is the son of your mother's friend. His name is Vincent. One day, while you and Vincent are alone, you become very curious about one another. What the fuck is happening with this game? Where are we going? Vincent suggests that you play a make-believe game of doctor. Girl, what's happening? I don't know. I don't want to press that space bar. Okay. Shy or bold? Say, let's play house instead. Say, I'll be the doctor first. Say, you can be the doctor first. Well, we'll be bold because that's our personality. But we'll be the doctor. Vincent says, it's my game and I want to be the doctor first. Wow, Vincent sounds like a great guy to be around. Fine. You could have been more assertive, you know. Oh, I'm already feeling bad about saying okay to Vincent, and the game is roasting me about it. Vincent asks you to remove all of your clothes and lie down on the operating table. No. You can. Take off your clothes, quit, tell on him. I'm gonna quit. Vincent says, you're a big baby. I don't want to play with you anymore. Well, okay. I'm not a predator. He walks away in a huff. I should have told on him. Little Vincent. While trying to think of what to do one day, you notice that you could use a nice haircut. Mommy's favorite pair of shiny scissors is lying out there on the table. You're sure you could do the job yourself. Select a mood: conscientious, or curious. I don't know how to pronounce the first word, so I'm gonna go with curious. Maybe it's consensuous, right? Consensuous. Okay, goodbye. Change your mind, clip a little piece of your hair off, bring the scissors into your room and start giving yourself a haircut. Hell yeah. Now that you have the scissors in the room, you can start cutting or hide them. You begin by taking small wisps of hair off the top and front. Let's keep cutting, baby. Clip, clip, clip. Clip. This is easy. The sides are a little uneven. Keep cutting. You're beginning to worry that you may have cut a piece or two a bit short. Perhaps some shampoo would fluff your hair up and make the uneven spots a bit less obvious. So sure, we'll shampoo our remaining hair. You run into the bathroom and quickly close the door behind you. Placing your head under the faucet, you let a thick stream of mommy's shampoo slide into your head. When you're finished, your hair looks like the latest punk rock creation. Hide the scissors and try to avoid being seen until it grows back. Tell your mom what you did. Obviously hiding it. Eventually, you're found out and confronted. Your mom asks, "What did you do with these scissors?" I'm gonna confess. Your mom admires your truthfulness. She isn't worried about your hair as much as she's worried that you could have hurt yourself badly with the scissors. Doesn't sound like my mom at all. She would have been very pissed that I did that terrible job. Soap opera star Xavier de la Punta, Dr. Reynaldo Bendini on Animal Hospital, will be appearing at a record store in town to sign autographs and look for a child actress to play a kidnapped victim in an upcoming episode. I love it. Every one of your friends will be there, especially Christine Hobbs, who has taken 6 years of acting and ballet lessons. Huh. This is finally your chance to meet the hunk of all hunks, Xavier de la Punta. If only mom would drive you. Hysterical, interested, not interested. Obviously interested, and beg mom to take me. Your mother is the strict type. She gives you a flat no and makes sure you have something to do so you don't sneak off with one of your friends. So I didn't get to go and see Mr. De La Punta at all? So unfair. At school, all of your friends are talking about a television program that you could not stay up to watch. No. A friend asks if you saw it. Embarrassed or unashamed. Say, I didn't watch that show. Say, I wasn't allowed to see it. Say, yeah, I watched it. It was really great. So real me as a child would probably have lied. Yeah. And said, I watched it. It was great. So I'm gonna be unashamed and do exactly that. You're a confident liar. This isn't consistent with your previous behavior. Jeez. This game is on me. Peer support is obviously very important to you. Your lie remains undetected. Hell yeah. You have just been ordered to bed by your parents in the middle of a favorite television show. We're gonna be angry and beg for 10 more minutes. It doesn't sound like begging when you're angry. Instead, okay, it sounds like you are demanding more time. Your mother sends you off to bed with a stern lecture on how to speak to your parents. Oh, this sounds really... This is, again, probably another common experience for all my millennial friends out there. We probably all have been answered with something similar to you're given a lecture on how to speak to your parents. All right, we got a gift. It's time to sell candy bars for the school charity drive again. We're gonna be motivated, yeah, and enlist your father's help. No, we're doing this alone. Independence and self-sufficiency are desirable qualities. Your confidence is high. This will affect your social sphere, which will, in turn, make you a better salesperson. Okay, this is so, like, not me. I feel that, I don't know, I feel that I could never sell anything. Like, no, it's really not my stuff. I remember once when I was working answering the phone, one of the rules to get a better like evaluation or something was to, whenever a customer was calling for a return, offer alternative items and trying to like push for that sale. And I just couldn't, like, it just makes me want to like skin myself alive if I have to kind of push for somebody to get something, because my reasoning is always like, girl, if they wanted it, they would buy it by themselves. They don't need me to push it. But of course, that's not exactly how it works. But yeah, I'm not a great salesperson at all. Your first prospective sale is an elderly gentleman with a pointed chin. Not a pointed chin. Select an action. Say, excuse me, sir, I'm selling candy bar for charity. The money will be used to make repairs at the orphanage. Would you please buy one? Or, excuse me, would you like to buy a candy bar for charity? Definitely the too many words option is my option. The man has no patience for your long-winded chattering, of course. He closes the door in your face. Bam. Okay. Your best friend challenges you to a dress-up competition. Okay, I love it. We're gonna be, of course, competitive and turn down the offer and suggest a different game. Hell no, accept the challenge. After several minutes of posing and make-believe dress up, your friend points to your mom's closet and challenges you to some real dressing up. But also, like, I mean, okay, sure enough, I don't have kids, so I have no idea. I mean, not as a comparison, like, at all, but it's true that when my cat goes to my closet, I get insanely pissed. So I guess that maybe I can relate to that feeling of, like, stay out of my things. But I don't know, from the child perspective, I really cannot understand why getting in my mom's closet is such a problem. But yeah, probably like messing up with their clothes, and the clothes are clean if they're in the closet. Okay, fine. I was trying to make an argument there, but then as an adult, I'm like, no, girl, you wouldn't like having your child go through your stuff in your closet. But obviously, we're accepting the challenge. Tell her to do it first. I like that better. She puts on a clingy black number and strikes a statuesque pose. She's so conceited. Now it's your turn. You can dress up or quit. Of course, we're dressing up. You find 2 designer evening dresses. What's my parents' job? And pull them on over your high heels. Okay, but slay. Big slay. You look simply smashing, darling. You win the contest, obviously. Now for a nice makeup session. I know, right? Very accurate, very accurate. This game is like hitting it on the nose, honey. I know we can relate with everything that is happening in these scenarios. Everything. Okay, where am I? Here. There is one more ice pop in the freezer that is being saved for another family member. Your mouth waters at the thought of this cool, tasty treat. Even just reading it, I'm like, I want that popsicle. We're not able to resist. We eat the whole thing. Or we can take a bite. Let's take a bite. As you might have expected, someone sees the mangled ice pop. And is completely grossed out by the idea that he would have to put his lips to something you have already slobbered on. You can go to the store and buy a pop to replace the one you ate, or say it serves you right for being such a pickle puss. This starts a family fight. No! At the end of the fight, you apologize or wait for an apology. Bitch, I'm waiting for an apology. You are going to have to wait a very long time. Stubbornness seems to run in your family. Okay. I'm also destroying my own family relationships. That's wonderful. Oh, we haven't seen a brain one in a long time. Let's follow that. Your friends are all waiting for you to come out after school. You have a ton of homework and you've been watching television since you came home. On your way out, your mother asks, did you do all of your homework? Semi-honest. Semi-honest is good. Say, I've only got a little left. Ooh, this is also so freaking accurate. It's like you're not lying. It's like, I've got a little left. And then maybe it's all of it. But semi-honest is almost like being semi-pregnant. Okay, game. Your mother says, finish what you have left before you go out. Oh, we got just like that? Okay. Let's do the mind one. You are in the candy store buying candy with the $5 bill given to you by your mother. Your bill comes to 50 cents. The man gives you back change, but no dollars. Angry, confused, or content, leave the store, question the man. What? I am confused and I am going to question the man. The man tells you that you gave him a $1 bill. No, I was told I was given $5 bill. He says, come on now, girlie, I told ya. Now get out of here. Everybody's so upset in this world. Maybe the takeaway from the game is that we all need therapy, not just me, the child, but also like everybody around me. Get help. What do you do? Who do you go to for help? Get the policewoman on the corner. Nah, I'm gonna get my mom. The man tells your mother, the kid gave me a 1. An argument ensues and your mother threatens to call the Better Business Bureau. Not the BBB, honey. Eventually your mother gives up. At least she knows the man was a crook. And like that, she just left, like, he was seriously lying there. Okay. While you're outside playing alone, a car pulls over to the side of the road and the driver motions for you to come over. What? This world this game takes place in is very, very confusing. You notice the license plate reads Obo 237. Okay. I'm suspicious and I'm staying where I am. He motions for you to come closer. He has a kind enough face. What's a kind enough face? You hear him say that he's a policeman looking for a friend of yours. He asks you if you will get in and help him find your friend. Ugh. I'm not liking this. I'm running away. You move away from the man, suspicious that he might not be telling the truth. I mean, we've watched so many episodes of Disappeared that started just like this, and we're not taking the bait. This is smart. Intellectual sphere rises sharply. This man hurts children. Oh, damn. Good call. But obviously, like, why would a policeman get a child in their car to look for another child? Like, that's so silly. But sometimes it works and it's disgusting. Feeling very 80s, that plot line. Okay, you've just turned off the television set. This also feels very 80s, the television set. And your room is pitch dark. Ooh, through the shadows, you notice that your closet door is open. Just a crack. Oh, I hate this. Again, also very, very real. You can almost see the image of a black hooded axe murderer squinting at you through the door. He's waiting for you to close your eyes and fall asleep. Ah, no, I'm scared. In the quiet of the night, you can hear his hoarse breath making deep gurgling sounds. You look away from the door, then look back. It's open a bit further than it was the last time. If you can only make it to the closet and shut the door tight, you know he won't be able to get out and murder you in your sleep. Sure, the morning light will destroy him, so you won't have to worry about seeing him when you wake up. We're afraid, obviously, and get help. Mom offers you a nice safe spot in bed. You gladly accept. Oh, thank you, Mom. Whew. We escaped danger there. Mike Brady is always calling you names and stepping all over your nice shiny shoes. Seriously? Today he's carrying a large bag of groceries from the store. So we can be mischievous or absorbed in more important things and seek revenge or pay no attention to stupid boys. Absolutely paying zero attention to stupid boys. You have much more important things in your mind, like how to get mom to let you join ballet, how to sneak in to see Friday the 13th part 45, and why Mr. Johnson, the biology teacher, wears the same set of clothes for 10 days in a row. Grody. Absolutely agree. We have better things to think about. The girl who sits next to you in school has just passed you a note folded in a tight square. Ooh, this is on the list of crimes in school. She motions you to read it. You look around the room. Mr. Hennessy, the meanest teacher in the school, has his back to the class. The note says, "Did you notice that Mr. Hennessy's underpants are pulled up so high you can see them right through his shirt?" Your realization of this is enough to give you an uncontrollable case of the giggles. It's like you would get so bored in the classroom that like these kind of notes were like absolutely a lifesaver. Absolutely life-saving. So are we sorry, I was just checking on my music. So are we curious and daring, afraid and reluctant, or and then the options, sorry, are to write a note back asking, "I wonder if Mrs. Dunphy gave them to him," crumple the paper up and throw it away. We're definitely curious and write a note back. You return the note and wait for another response. Of course, we're gonna get caught. All of a sudden, you hear Mr. Hennessy say to your friend, Miss Bradley, would you care to share your little secret with the rest of the class?" Melissa Bradley looks at the teacher with innocent eyes. She points to you and says, "She was just passing me this homework assignment, Mr. Hennessy." He says, "Bring it up here." She shows it to him. You could just die. Mr. Hennessy reads it and looks at you sternly. Then he looks at Melissa. He says, "Miss Bradley, do you take me for some kind of fool? I can tell your terrible handwriting a mile away. Get to the principal's office." Okay. That was okay. You and your family are at a holiday get-together. Uncle Sam, of course it had to be Uncle Sam, is sitting in the corner of the room, drinking from a funny-looking glass. Okay. He's the one who always kisses you and squeezes you hard whenever you see him. Yeah. I don't like that. Mom says to mind him because he's your father's brother, but you don't like him. He always smells like whiskey. Ugh. Here he comes now, calling out your name and saying that you are his little darling. Yikes. We're mad and walk away, yes. You're not letting that smelly old man near you again. And go towards the bathroom. Sounds like a good spot to go. He's a jerk, but he'll never follow you in there. Good. You reach for the knob and turn it. Your hand slides over the smooth surface without turning the knob. It's occupied. No. Uncle Sam scoops you up and tickles you. You squirm away and yell for Mom. She walks you to the upstairs bathroom. But like, what's happening with these uncles? Like, leave me alone. Your mother has given you permission to have a party. You want to invite most of the kids from your class. There's one child that you have second thoughts about inviting. Her name is Louise Fayback. All of the kids call her Louise Feedbag because she's very fat. No. That's mean. That's so mean. You mentioned to your group of friends that you're thinking about inviting Louise. They make faces and pig noises. Some of them say that if you invite the bag, they will stay home. Like, what do you mean if you invite the bag? Why are they so mean? Okay, I'm angry and I am inviting Louise. You call the kids who don't want her there a bunch of jerks and threaten to throw out anyone who makes fun of Louise at your party. You have shown courage and tolerance for individual differences, and this has made you stronger. Hell yes. Louise is completely overjoyed. This is the first time she has ever felt like part of the group. Some of your friends do stay home that night and refuse to speak with you at school. Well, fuck them. Louise's mother calls you up and thanks you for being so generous. Oh, poor Louise. Louise's mother also happens to be extremely rich. There you go. If karma worked so well in real life. On your next school vacation, she flies you and Louise to Hawaii for a week to stay with relatives there. Aloha. Oh, no, that's good. Let's go, Louise. Let's have a drink at the beach, babe. You need eyeglasses. The first day you wear them in school, everyone calls you Four Eyes. So funny. I'm wearing glasses right now. Your parents refuse to get you contact lenses. I'm gonna be self-conscious and I don't know. Refuse to wear them because I'm a people pleaser. You chose not to wear glasses. Now you will miss work that is presented on the blackboard. Your school grades and intellectual sphere decline. Great moves, great choices I'm making over here. Mrs. Mulberry, your teacher, has asked you to be her special assistant for the school bake sale. Already, your friends are whispering that you are the teacher's pet behind your back. So should I be snotty, embarrassed but compliant, or flattered? I'm still flattered. Fuck them haters. Say, I'm not going to do anything like that. Say, yes, ma'am. Say, I would be happy to help you. Your friends snicker and call you a brown nose and a teacher's pet. They refuse to eat lunch with you. Your social standing drops considerably. Hey, what about Louise? I just want to go back to Hawaii with Louise. Billy Harper is the cutest guy in your class. You have been giving each other the eye for about 2 weeks now. You are all set to talk to him when your best friend, who happens to have nicer clothes and is prettier than you, Yes, honey. This game seems to be filled with predators. I agree. Okay, so my bestie, I always have gorgeous and smart and well-dressed besties. So again, this is accurate. Confesses that she cannot sleep at night because of him. What do you mean? She asks your advice about the best way to meet him, unaware that you too are smitten by him. Jealous, frank about your feelings, or sympathetic? I'm gonna tell her. Is that bad? I don't know. Bringing your feelings out into the open prevents you from acting on them in a destructive way. There you go. The therapist is agreeing with my decision. Agree that you can both try to meet him. Agree not to interfere with your best friend's bid for his attention. I don't know. I mean, in the end, it will depend on him, who he likes the most. This doesn't sit comfortably with either of you or your friend. You both decide that your friendship is more important than a date with Billy. I agree. You are in the house, bored, with absolutely nothing to do. Your mother keeps telling you read a book. Yeah. You look over at the telephone and wonder how many children in town, in this state, in this country, in this whole world are bored at this very second. Why not trying to make a new friend? So we can be inquisitive or apprehensive. Sure, we'll dial the phone. The phone rings. Stratsvisia Kaktue? What? This doesn't sound like a very worthwhile telephone call. Do you want to try again? I'm like dialing random numbers and see if somebody wants to be a friend. No. About 3 weeks later, your mother asks your father if he knows where these peculiar telephone calls came from. Because you're usually so trustworthy, you're never discovered. Oh, good. I could have made a couple more then. Okay, we have a mental development one, so let's do that one. Because I feel we're kind of a little stupid. Who founded the American Federation of Labor? Oh my god, why is there this question over here? I have no clue. I'm sorry. I'm Googling it, obviously. But is this something you guys from the States, from America, know? Like that you're supposed to know as common knowledge? I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, we are correct. I Googled it. But why am I getting the quiz? I don't get it. Why? And I don't even have the right answer. What? Where the heck is George Washington? Okay, the game just wants me to make a mistake. I get it. Okay, I'm just going to answer randomly. What the fuck was that? Just to make me feel stupid? Okay. In the schoolyard, your friends are discussing something very secretively. You go over to see what's going on and you hear one of them say something very strange. It has to do with the way you were made. What? Huh? Deny that your parents would ever do that. Ah, I see. I'm unaffected by this and do nothing. That response was out of character. Your anxiety level indicates that you probably would have responded differently. Mind your own business, game. On the other hand, you may be getting more mature about things. It's too soon to say you are fibbing, but try to examine your real feelings more closely. Okay, the game is starting to piss me off after that quiz. While walking around in the store with your friend, you notice that she sneaks a small item into her purse. Now that's not cool. You ask her what she's doing and she tells you how easy it is to shoplift, saying they never check girls. Oh girl, not in my town. Excuse me, what is this music? I had just random music playing. I did not like that. Honest or dishonest, urge her to put it back, refuse to stay with her, or steal something. Well, all the girls were doing it, were stealing as well. This kind of behavior is not in your character. Well, what do you know? Stealing something is common childhood experience. Hey, when I did it, I was way older than childhood. In my defense. But if it develops into a habit, it will cost you later. Sure, whatever. Like, now the game is really putting some effort in scolding me. You just received $25 as a present. Finally. Finally, some cash. Your mother tells you that you can either put it in your own piggy bank or give it to her to hold for you. This is the big question every time as a child you were given money. No, girl, I'm saving it for myself. You don't have the self-control to spend it wisely. When you run out of money and ask your mother for more to go to the movies, she says, if you would have given me the money in the first place, you would still have some left for the movies. Yeah, because they gave me like a capital, $25. You'll have to stay home now. Whatever. I'm already feeling like a little bit of rebel kind of vibe and mood going on. What? This episode contains subject matter of sexual nature? I'm kind of curious. What could be sexual nature for the 80s? Let's try. Oh, okay. You're alone in the house. While you're exploring the drawers, you notice a Playgirl magazine underneath a pile of clothing. Am I interested? Uninterested? Well, let's see what comes out if we examine the magazine. The middle page folds out to show a man. Oh, Playgirl is like Playboy, but for like straight women, so it's like dudes. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a reiteration of a Playboy. I don't know why. The middle page folds out to show a man in a cowboy hat and boots with nothing else on. Oh, I can imagine the delight of those pictures. You try to turn the page, but you just can't believe what's there. What the fuck? Your eyes are frozen to one spot in particular. Yeah, I bet it's the cowboy boots. Am I aroused, confused, or uninterested? I mean, again, I'm picturing what that image could have looked like, and I'm definitely confused. You ask yourself many questions. Do all men look like this? Again, just wearing cowboy hat and boots, nothing else. How old do you have to get before people start to do things? Are all of theirs, you know what's that big? Select an action, take out the centerfold and keep it. But like, what's going on in this house? Mom is looking at naked cowboys magazines. Sure, we're taking the cowboy. Hee-ha. The centerfold guy continues to intrigue you. Every once in a while you have a sexy dream with him as the star. Okay. Marcus Cripple and the Tubeheads are the most popular rock group with kids your age. Anyone who likes them is in. If you don't like them or their new hit song I Love You, Blowtorch Eyes, you are definitely geek. So, am I concerned with peer acceptance or unconcerned with peer acceptance? Well, I mean, I should be unconcerned because I have that huge spread in my drawers now, but I'll be concerned, and I'll get the album, sure. You return home from the record store and listen to the hard-driving sounds of lead singer Marcus Cripple. I love you, Blowtorch Eyes. When I kiss you, my heart fries. With your looks, you paralyze. Put my love on your burner. I'm your biggest yearner. Blowtorch Eyes. That is so beautiful. I don't know why, but I'm imagining a band like Rufus band in Gossip Girl, singing Blowtorch Eyes, you know. You have just discovered that your best friend's boyfriend has pooled his life savings to buy her a pair of diamond earrings. Where are these people living? I need to go there. Like, what the heck? Later that evening, she tells you that she's thinking of dumping him because she's not sure they make a good couple. So should I be concerned or not concerned? I'm definitely concerned. And tell her boyfriend that she's planning to dump him. Ouch. That's not aligned with the girl code. And I absolutely believe in the girl code. So, no. I'll tell her about the earrings so she can make an informed decision. She tells you that she really wasn't thinking of dumping him. It was just that she didn't know whether or not she really loved her. He really loved her. Now she knows. She gets angry with you for spoiling her surprise. Girl, you're getting diamond earrings. Like, are you serious? Ooh, look, we have a new level. I mean, a new icon. Okay. You have just seen a fascinating movie about horses. They look so incredibly neat. Imagine just climbing up on top and riding around all day long. And again, just to remind you that we have that little cowboy spread at home. You could learn to jump and join competitions and shows, or you could just take care of it and be its friends. So I can be excited and beg for a new horse. A horse. Your mother is the strict type. She asks you a million questions. Do you know how much care a horse requires? Do you know how expensive horses are? Do you know how much horses eat? Haven't you ever heard of the expression eat like a horse? Mom, let's talk about that Playgirl magazine that you had in your drawer. Who is going to clean up after it? Who is going to wash it? The answer is no. Expected. A very aggressive girl from a tough crowd starts an argument with you and challenges you to a fight after school. Everyone whispers about the big fight. It looks like there will be a lot of people watching. Okay, I'll be tough about it, sure. And show up, sure. I mean, I've never been in this kind of fights, but... The girl shoves you hard, knocking you off balance. She scratches you in the face and neck. She's much more used to this kind of thing than you are. Just like I said. Suddenly, you see that she has left herself off balance. A scratcher, yeah, scratching her, it's petty as fuck. Your scratching doesn't have any effect on her. She laughs at you, then proceeds to beat you up. You're left with many scratches and bruises. It wasn't a very good idea to fight. Oh well. Build character. Who is the... remind me that I'm not supposed to go for... yeah, that song was for Lily van der Woodsen. Why am I going to the mindful icon? Why is it asking me these questions? I think it's maybe because to then do the assessment in the end. Was this Morse, the inventor of the telegraph? I guess so, because of the Morse code, right? Ethical Culture Society? I have no idea. Who takes over as president if both the president and the vice president die? Does the game know what's happening currently in our politics in the world? Speaker of the House? Yeah. But I still don't get it. Like in the previous questions about the first president, they did not have Washington. What was I missing? I don't know. Okay. And again, remind me not to go again in the man with the brain. The latest craze is wearing a dog collar around your neck with a t-shirt proclaiming your dog name. Okay. You have just spent $5 on a shirt that says Fifi Rex the Mad Mongrel and have borrowed one of your dog's collars. On the way out of the house, your mother says, "Do you think you're going out to school with that ridiculous get-up on?" Okay, making believe you don't hear her, sure. Oh, sorry, inattentive. Your mother is furious because you ignored her. She tells you that if you want to act like a dog, you will be treated like one. You're forced to eat your meals from a special dog dish with your dog name written on it for the next 3 days. No. You're relaxing in your room one day when you notice a slightly wet feeling in your pants. Oh, how old are we getting? And a small brown stain between your legs. When you check, you see what is happening. You notice that the stain is red, then realize that it is blood. I'm definitely embarrassed, nervous, and confused. Do you know the amount of hormones that are going through my body? I'm calling mom for some help. Do you think your mom has any idea about what's happening to you? Well, I mean, if mom has no idea, we have a huge problem. Do you have any idea about what's happening to you? Sure. Mom takes you aside and explains that you have started menstruation. This is the beginning of a new time in a young woman's life. There are times when it will seem uncomfortable and distressing. Like all the times? Like, what do they mean there are times? All the times. It may even get downright painful and make you tense and irritable. Mom explains that as you get older, you will learn to adjust to it. Well, honey, mom is lying. You never adjust because it's torture. For a time, you may feel a curious mixture of sadness and joy at being grown up. Some people say that this is the beginning of womanhood, and that is scary too. Well, it's hard to define womanhood for sure. Getting used to all of the changes in your body makes this time of your life difficult. It's like walking into a house that you've known for years and finding all the comfortable furniture has been replaced by new pieces. You know what? This metaphor, it's kind of ringing a bell to me. Like, it's not the first time that I'm hearing something like this about the house and the furniture. Is this a classic metaphor that adults use with kids, like, or with people who get their period for the first time? Because now that I'm reading it, it's kind of sort of like, I don't know, it's as if I heard it already. Let me know if you relate. You have just passed through childhood. Just like that? Are we done with childhood? Is that what it means? Family life is progressing very well. Dad is still the greatest hero of all time, and mom is pretty terrific too. Well, good for them. Physically, you're not very healthy. Is it because of the poison drinking of when I was a toddler? Be careful to avoid situations that could lead to illness. Socially, this can be an awkward phase of life, especially when you hit the ripe old age of 9 or 10. Should you like boys? Should you not like boys? Decisions. All in all, you're developing good social skills. You don't always close your mouth when you're chewing food, but hey, nobody's perfect. Now, regarding your emotional and personality development, the game is like, now let me read you for filth, babe. Your trustworthiness and sense of fair play are commendable. You are an honest child, but no tattletale either. The degree to which you display aggressive types of behavior is somewhat it's somewhat alarming, especially for a young lady. Tell me this was written by a man. You can be nasty and spiteful and dying. You're about to enter adolescence. It is a somewhat hectic time of life, full of surprises. There will be many high highs and many low lows. With each year, you will gain responsibilities. You may also notice that people will begin to start forgiving you less for things previously described as mere childhood habits. You will be expected to act like a lady and become helpful around the house. Sometimes you may become moody and teary without any reasons at all. Oh yeah, then there's the matter of boys. If you haven't noticed that much in this phase, I'm sure you will soon. Well, hopefully not the weirdos like the one that wanted me to get fully unclothed as we played doctor. Okay. Welcome to adolescence. 4 be the things I am wiser to know. Idleness, sorrow, a friend, and a foe. 4 be the things I'd be better without. Love, curiosity, freckles, and doubt. Okay, this one was nice. Dorothy Parker, enough rope. Okay. Hey, look at this. But I'm still trying to figure out what are the icons on the side. Are they like maybe the skills we need to develop? Let me see if the tree has something different. There's a lot of social. But like I cannot go to those on the side. So maybe they just come, like they just get more and more as we play. I don't know. It's 10 minutes until bell rings for gym. Mrs. Black, otherwise known as Orca, why, can be such a pain with her calisthenics. Everyone is going to the mall after school, and the last thing you want to do is sweat like a horse. No one will go near you. Imagine taking your shoes off in the shoe store and knocking out everyone in the place. Bros, this is going to take some quick thinking. We'll be creative about avoiding gym class. You think of several excuses, but illnesses and injuries seems to be the most likely ways to get out of going to gym class. You approach Mrs. Black with a look of false pain and woe that she has seen a million times before. "What's the matter with you?" she says menacingly. So you tell her that you have an injury, tell her that you are having your period and you don't feel well. Tell her the truth. What? That I'm going to the mall? Is the game crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna go with my period. I mean, just got it in the previous live stage. "What's the matter with you, young lady? Don't you know that vigorous exercise is one of the best ways to get rid of those monthly cramps?" Sounds like my mother. Is she the physical education teacher here? "Go over there and do 50 squat thrusts." No, are you serious? If I'm on my period, I'm not squatting, girl. No. You'll sweat the pain right out of you. Sure. Terrible. Also, the live discovery from before told me that I should be careful with my health, you know? You are in one of your ultra cool moods. While cruising through the house, you bump your foot into a piece of furniture and let a swear word sneak out. Your mother calls you from the other room. She says, "Did you say what I thought you said?" Ouch. Too cool to care, obviously. I'm in my cool mood. Tell her what you did and so what? "So what?" she says. Her eyes seem to glow for a while. Then she gets frighteningly calm. She speaks almost in a whisper. "So what?" she says softly. "I'll have to remember that phrase when you ask me to drive you somewhere, or buy you new clothes, or cook you dinner." The list extends well into the twilight of the evening. We tested Mom's patience for real. The family dog has been acting a little peculiar lately and no one can figure out why. Some of your fellow family members suggest that maybe he should be given away. Who are these criminals suggesting this? Or worse, put to sleep. Dad delivers an ultimatum. The dog must shape up or ship out. Oh, this is so cruel. What the heck? You're the only one in the house who can take the responsibility for getting him back into shape. Feel like taking on the responsibility, don't feel like taking on the responsibility. Sure, let's train the dog. We're not putting him to sleep. You spend every available minute keeping an eye on the dog, rewarding him for good behavior and keeping him out of trouble. One day, when you return home from school, you smell what can only be the dog's byproducts, number 2 to be specific. The smell is emanating from your parents' bedroom. Doggo, what did you do? You entered the bedroom to find the dog sleeping peacefully in the corner and a sculpture sitting squarely atop Dad's favorite pillow. Fortunately, no one is home. You can dispose of the pillow and play dumb later, try to wash the pillow, dispose of the pillow, and admit the truth. Definitely not the third one. Let's play dumb later. Later that evening, everyone gets quizzed on the possible location of Dad's pillow. No one in the house has a motive except the dog. Dad threatens to get rid of the dog. Tell the story and plead for the dog, citing examples of recent good behavior. Yeah, sure. Your father becomes furious. He screams, "I knew it! That mangy animal has made me miserable for the absolute last time." The following week, no. Okay, I don't think I can take this. Like, one thing is weird guys approaching us in cars as a child, and another thing is them giving our dog away to Uncle Fred. What are the credentials of Uncle Fred to get the doggo that has had such amazing progress? I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. This game is really testing me. I really do not react well to this 80s mentality. A few people got a little wild playing spin the bottle at a friend's house yesterday. As a result, your neck looks like it was stung by a pack of wild hornets. What? As you walk out of the bathroom, Mom inquires about the curious-looking marks. Embarrass Crafty out of it. But what's the truth? Are they like ickies? Is that what it means? I'm gonna be crafty and give an excuse. You must really think Mom was born yesterday. When she was your age, she once... Oh yeah, they were hickeys. Oops. She once got quite a hickey from your father. Ew. Whatever excuse you think of only makes her feel angry that you would take her for such a fool. Well, she asked the stupid question in the first place. An argument ensues and you get a boring lecture about the potential dangers of the dreaded hickey. It can create a blood clot that can go to your brain and kill you, blah, blah, blah. Even though it happens to be true, you probably don't pay too much attention to it. Really? What the heck? Oh, look at the amount of like social thingies we have here. Okay. You are at the drugstore purchasing some feminine articles. You're about to bring them up to the cash register when you notice that Mike Bardi is the cashier. I'm normal? What's wrong? Mike sees you and gives you a big hello. Hello, not a hello. While he's packing your stuff, he throws in two packs of gum from behind the register and smiles. He didn't even seem to pay attention to what he was ringing up. And this is so true. Like, I never understand why, as young girls, we would be so embarrassed to go and get like tampons and pads. Like, would you be as embarrassed if you were buying like Band-Aids? Like, it's not like you can go without them. Okay, love it for us. You and your friends have all gone to the shore for a beach party. To the Jersey Shore? It's late at night. One of your friends has a suggestion. He says, let's go skinny dipping. Ugh, I don't like that. I mean, it depends where we're doing it. If it's a place where the water is warm at night, I'm in. If it's a place where the water is still freaking cold, goodbye. I'm gonna be inhibited and take my clothes off. There you are, stark naked, when you realize that everyone else has chickened out and left his or her clothes on. How do you feel? Like, are you freaking serious? Can I have like enraged? I'm embarrassed. A few of the guys make comments and the experience becomes a popular story. Remember that time when Lady Drama showed her tatas at the shore? But by and large, you survive it. A couple of your friends have convinced someone to purchase a bottle of very cheap wine. They're excited about the idea of getting drunk. You are in the basement of a friend's house. Sure, I'm excited. Act like you're drinking the wine, but don't. I'll share the wine, sure. There is one 12-ounce bottle of wine to be distributed among 15 girls. You take a few sips. What do you feel? Perfectly normal. Of course you feel perfectly normal. Not even a young child could get tipsy on 2 sips of wine. Many of your friends act goofy, but you will probably just sit around watching them and laughing. Very true. I want to go to the heart level. Mei Li is a new Chinese student who can barely speak English. She appears awkward. What's the obsession of this game? Wasn't there something else before? I don't know. But let's see if we can help Mei Li. Yes, it was somebody like Louise who was discriminated because she was fat. But I mean, I don't know if Mei Li is being discriminated. Let's see. She appears awkward, is not aware of modern styles of dress, and is a bit clumsy. Why? Just because she's Chinese? Modern styles of dress? Everyone in school has begun to make fun of her. Okay. Obviously, I'm sympathetic and try to make friends with Mei Li. You approach her and with tremendous difficulty, try to make her conversation. She seems very shy and self-conscious about her communication difficulties. Your friends think you're stupid for wasting your time. Jesus. With her, it seems hopeless that the two of you will ever be able to understand one another. You can give up or keep trying. No, we'll keep trying. We can draw pictures. Months pass and May begins to learn English very quickly. Just think how long it would take you to learn Chinese if it were the other way around. Exactly. As soon as she's able to express herself, she tells you that she appreciates your sympathy and friendship. You have made a lifelong friend. And I love it. You are on the school bus, on a class field trip, getting cozy with your newest beau. Not a newest beau. So what's the mood? Amorous but discreet, amorous but indiscreet, not amorous. Of course we're gonna be showing off, honey. And we're gonna begin a makeout session. I mean, aren't we a teen? We are a teenager. That's it. Mark off the territory so all of your friends can see what's your property. What? I mean, it should be more about like hormones being crazy. No? Unfortunately, you don't have the social skills required to get away with this kind of behavior. What behavior? Making out on a field trip? Everyone thinks the two of you are disgusting and immature. Okay. Well, whatever. I don't mind. You're listening to the radio and you hear that the guest, this jockey, DJ, honey. Can you believe? Yeah, this is what DJ is. Get ready because you will absolutely drop dead from the shock, which is more than one human can possibly bear. Atom bomb. Of the famous atom bomb and the nuclear wastes, the show is accepting call in questions and comments. Is accepting call in questions and comments. The callers can win autographed albums, money, and expensive prizes. Definitely interested to call Atom Bomb. Call the show. You get a busy signal. Keep calling. You get a busy signal. Keep calling. You're greeted by the voice of the regular disc jockey who says, "Hit! How are we doing today?" Oh, not hit. Hi. You see, this is the sign that we have like 5 more minutes of autonomy for the stream because my brain is starting to like completely give me farts. Hi, how are you today? We're here with Atom Bomb. Do you want to ask him a question or do you want to have a crack at one of our valuable prizes? Well, I want to ask him a question. I'm a teenager. If it was adult me, send me the cash. Thank you. Your heart is pounding 1,000 miles an hour. When you hang up the phone, you can neither remember the question nor the answer. That's amazing. One thing you do remember is that Adam said you sounded older and very beautiful on the phone. He said you have a sexy telephone voice. Could you scream? Damn, that's a lot of life experiences. Tara, a foreign friend from Jamaica, asks you over to her house for dinner. Your first course is an interesting looking kind of soup. Okay, now here's the thing. I never understood, and still to this day, I don't get it. I mean, of course it's a personal people's preference, but I really don't understand people that are so like picky with food, which I believe is what this scenario is hinting to. Like, oh, you go eat somewhere where they cook things that are different from what your household normally cooks, and you're gonna be all like suspicious and disgusted. Like, it's food. Like, I mean, and in this case, we're talking about a teenager going through this, so you still don't have many years of experience in life. But when adults do this kind of crap, I'm like, are you serious? Okay, sidetrack. I don't know, just my opinion maybe, but I like almost everything. And even when I'm served something that has an ingredient or a flavor or something that I'm not really a fan of, like, it doesn't mean I'm gonna have to eat it for the rest of my life. Like, there's really just 1 or 2 things that I really cannot digest, like, at all. But generally, like, again, as an adult, no, there's no excuse. Like, try the food, appreciate that somebody cooked it for you, and move on with your life. And if you didn't like it, you know, you don't have to have it again for the rest of your freaking life. There, I said it. Anyhow, you go to your friend from Jamaica. Your first course is an interesting looking kind of soup. You take a sip and find it delicious. Okay, whatever. I made all of this tangent, and then in the scenario we found the soup delicious. There you go. You inquire, what kind of soup is this? Tara's mother replies with a proud smile on her face. Turtle soup. Okay. I'm open. Maybe it's just a name. Eat a little more of the soup. I mean, if I'm loving it. Do you think she really means turtle? Like she cooked turtles? Your willingness to experience new things is remarkable. Besides, those little pieces of meat... Oh no, they did mean that they were cooking turtle. Tastes just like chicken. Your adventurousness delights Tara's mom, who shows you pictures of her island and tells you about its people and customs. Intellectual sphere rises. Now, hold on a minute. Now I'm curious. Is there a soup in Jamaica made with turtles? It is. Turtle soup, also known as terrapin soup, is a soup or stew made from the meat of turtles. Oh my god, I just saw a picture of like cooked turtles. Okay, I do not like this. I don't know if I would eat it though. I probably would try it if I was served it, if somebody was serving it to me as part of like their culture and like what they usually eat or whatever. But it's also true that, for example, people eat lobsters, people eat snails. I don't find much of a difference. I just never thought, in my ignorance, I never thought of turtles as food. And it was weird to see them cooked. But hey, my intellectual sphere is rising in the game. So there you go. We had the turtle soup. A group of kids... Isn't it funny that I just spent like a couple of minutes saying like, people need to try everything. But there you go. The challenge is, would I eat turtle soup? I think I would, like, if it was in front of me, somebody had already prepared it, I'll try it. And if it's delicious, I'll eat it. It's not like I can save the turtle that is already in the soup. You know what I mean? Okay, a group of kids you hardly know have just made fun of you. Perfect. Great. Usually this might not bother you, but lately you have been feeling down in the dumps about a lot of things. Relatable. Yes, I have. Your physical appearance has been disappointing you. Your family has been giving you a hard time about almost everything, and no one seems to be saying or doing anything positive toward you. This is exactly what teenage feels like. You have a bad case of the blues. Oh, we can even pick suicidal mood. That's great. Okay, we'll be depressed and sad and get drunk or stoned. I love it. Now this sounds like my teenage dreams. Did I say teenage dreams? I meant teenage years. But okay. Sometimes when people become depressed, they use alcohol or other substances to anesthetize themselves from the painful feelings. This is one theory about why people eventually become substance abuser. Okay, come on. Okay. That's it. And that's all the game is going to give me about this decision of ours. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, as you felt, my tongue was rolling on the words, and we've been going for 2 hours and a half. And I don't think we'll make it out of adolescence, to be honest with you, because I know we still have some blocks to go. But I have to be honest, I was having a good time trying Alter Ego. Wow, the arrow just went all the way down by itself. That's fabulous. But yeah, I had a really good time playing this game. So again, this is the version from 1986 that you can find. I was playing it from the Internet Archives, and you can find it there. The demo is right there. It's archive.org, and then if you look for Alter Ego, the page will have just that. Maybe I can show you. No, because I'm cropping the page already. But yeah, you can just look for Alter Ego Internet Archive and you'll find it if you want to give it a try. I recommend it. This, like, it is a bit outdated in terms of like the content of it, but so far it's been, to me at least, a fun type of experience. It was fun to explore one of the ancestors, if we want to call it like that, of a game like The Sims, for example. Like, this is, I think, the structure behind any live sim, actually. And I don't know, as a live sim fan, games like this really intrigue me. And also, I am currently researching, as I am starting production for a new DramaHouse original documentary. If you don't know, we have a couple of those already on the channel, so feel free to go and check them out. But they're mainly, well, we have one about The Sims 4, 10 years of The Sims 4, and one about The Sims 2 for the game's 20th anniversary. And we also have a trilogy, let's say, of shorter videos about Barbie video games from the past. But I'm currently researching and working on a video that talks about the history of life simulation. So I hope you'll stay tuned with it, I mean, with the channel, so you'll know when the documentary comes out. We're still in a very, like, beginning of research, but I was really curious to explore these games particularly because it's listed as one of the first games from this genre, and also it was played on the Commodore, so it's definitely one of the first ones. And I really appreciated trying the experience, of course, together during our live stream. I really appreciate you guys being here. And also, if you want to check out the Steam version of this game, it is available on Steam. It's like a reworked version. I think the graphics are slightly better, but the gameplay, allegedly, because I didn't try it, but the gameplay is basically the same. So I don't know, you can add it to your wish list and maybe give it a try on Steam as well. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much again for sticking around and for having been here today. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And you can tune in on Thursday. We'll be playing The Sims 2, honey. And don't forget to subscribe to the DramaHouse. And thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.